Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. My name is Ninjutsu Evolved and this is MXGP. This game is for the PlayStation 3 and for the Xbox 360 and for the PC. MXGP 2 has just come out for the PC, for the Xbox One and for the PlayStation 4. Why am I not playing MXGP 2? I don't own an next-gen console, an 8th generation console. So what we're going to do is we are going to start today a brand new career mode here for MXGP. I'm just going to reset my career because I haven't played this game in quite a while. The last time I played this game, I had a go on it yesterday, I won't lie. I did a couple of quick races yesterday, but other than that, I think the last time I played it was about 6 months ago. So I just did a quick race yesterday just to get back into the swing of it. But
experience all the thrills of a real-world championship rider in career mode. You'll begin by racing against young guns in MX2 before taking on the veteran riders of MX1. You'll have to keep the pressure up and push it to the limit. That's the only way you'll win contracts with the best teams and earn the respect of the press and the fans.
Indeed. So yeah, anyone who's played the MotoGP games, like MotoGP 14, I know 15 and the new one, the Valentino Rossi one, you have the ability to create your own team. But basically, what this game has is MotoGP 14's career mode, whereas you start off, you do 2 wildcard races in the lower class. Depending on how well you do, you'll get an offer for an MX2 team, as it is in this game. In the MotoGP games, it'd be for a Moto3 team. So basically, Milestone just turned around and they were trying to think of a career mode, and somebody just woke up from the desks clearly and just went, just put the MotoGP one in. And there you go. Nice and easy. So let's see what we can find.
Transfer windows display the teams who are interested in taking you on. You will begin by racing as a wildcard, and if you manage to make a good impression, you might be offered a contract as an official rider for the following year.
Yeah, I just explained all that, douche. So yeah, what we're going to go with. Let's have a look. Well, I'll be honest, I'll always take Honda over a KTM, normally. Unless KTM's the only...
Your team will send you an email with the minimum points they expect you to get. It isn't just your reputation that depends on your results on the track, it's also your future in the team.
Indeed. Thankfully this bloke shuts up soon, and yeah. I don't know whether or not that's a good thing or a bad thing for you, because that means I can keep talking. But yeah, eventually this bloke does shut up. Are you ready? Because I'm willing to bet he's going to interrupt me again any second now.
In your headquarters, you can manage all your riding activities and rest when you aren't busy on the racetrack. In the locker, you can customize your clothing and choose which helmet to wear. The computer will keep you in touch with your team and your fans. You can use the calendar to access the next event. You can also check the championship standings on the television and read the official magazine to check up on all the latest developments in the world of MXGP.
Now, when he says you can read the magazine and check out all the latest developments in the world of MXGP, yeah, it's literally a cover and it tells you the results of the last meeting. It tells you who finished in the top 3 for the GP meeting in MX1 and MX2. So it's not as good as it sounds. Standings is literally, yeah, as it says, it's the standings in both of the series. The computers where you get emails and stuff. I was expecting him to start talking then. Whoop. So first Grand Prix as a wild card, aiming for at least 15 points. Now that's not that difficult because it's a 2-race weekend. There's 2 motos, and the combined result of the 2 motos determines the podium for the meeting. Also, it is a 25-point maximum. The 25 points for a race win, same as in, say, Formula 1 or in MotoGP. But the difference is, whereas Formula 1 only pays points down to 10th, and whereas MotoGP only pays points down to 15th, MXGP pays points down to 20th. There's only 16 riders in a race, so even if you finish last, you're scoring 5 points a race. So basically, the absolute worst result I would need to meet that target would be finishing, I believe it would be, yeah, 14th in one race and 13th in another, which hopefully shouldn't be too difficult. I know it shouldn't be too difficult. You can see there's not a lot that you can change. enter your name, a nickname which appears on the back of the leathers, a portrait picture and your nationality. The appearance, helmet design, there's like 12. It's a really pitiful selection of helmets, which is why I'll just take that one because why not. Racing colour pink because why not. Racing number 765 because I can't have 76 because a real life rider has my racing number in this series. So since I used 76 because I was a big Ridge Racer fan as a kid, and that was the number of the original car in the arcade, I'll take 765 as well because that obviously is a big Namco number. And then font style, how you want your number to appear on the bike and how you want things to appear on the leathers. I guess, yeah, on the leathers. I don't know if they actually, yeah, I'll shut up. But yeah, just tap style too. And then personal manager, where literally you just pick a portrait for someone to be your personal manager, including that douchebag there with his poor hawk. So what we're going to do is we're going to quickly set up the race and we're going to jump into the meeting. First meeting is Agueda.
Agueda will throw down the gauntlet for a rider challenge. If you manage to beat him, your fan base will grow.
Indeed. So you see at the bottom of the screen the team objective that we already covered, which is 15 points. And the rider challenge, that's a rider I have to beat over the meeting. Agueda in Portugal. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, that's going to be the first round. We'll quickly go through the options. So race length, 3 laps because I want to keep these short. Race session, double race because qualifying on this game really isn't that important. AI difficulty, realistic because I think that's the highest you can have. I'm not sure on hard or realistic because even on realistic it's not ridiculously difficult, you've just got to have decent pace. And riding assists, pro physics, so everything else is off. I do keep automatic transmission because I hate manual gearboxes, I suck with manual gearboxes, that's the only thing I'll always have on. I'll normally, if it's like a car racing game, I'll turn off things like ABS, traction control, stability management, driving line, I'll turn all that lot off, but the one thing that I do need, just because of habit, is an automatic gearbox. So yeah, nice little introductory video to each meeting. Shows you little bits of the track, people falling on their heads, which is always funny. You know, you need if you can't laugh, what can you do? I've been disconnected from the, why? Oh, right. Forget that, I'll deal with that later. My internet appears to have gone down for some reason. Don't matter. It's not going to make a difference, is it? Let's be honest, it's not like I'm live streaming. So, go to track. Now, the reason why I don't qualify is because I just always take the outside gate and I'll try and take a nice sweeping line into the first corner. So here we go, first race as a wildcard at Agueda in Portugal. Again, I apologise for the pronunciation. Yeah, don't show me I'm so far on the outside. Just show all the bell ends on the inside. Don't worry about me. That's it. You boys don't worry about this wild card. Yeah, don't you worry about it. So nice wide entry. Try to stay outside. Oh, I carried a bit. Carried too much speed in there. See, I'd like to get away with a leading group. Now I'm going to have a bit of a mission on fighting my way through the field. Hopefully I can get through most of these guys on the opening lap. Whoa, nearly dropped the back end. Boom, cut back inside, flying through. Oh, of course I've been signed out of PSN, I've been disconnected from the access point, go away. Run down the hill. Now see, coming out of this right-hander that's coming up, there's a nice, oh, get off me, man, sorry. There's a nice little rhythm section. This is where you can, the AI is normally pretty slow through there, as you can see, even on realistic difficulty. Oh, but I do gain in other places. Oh, see, just, it's all about just trying to get good positioning. I mean, the bike in the air, you don't really have much control. In terms of the, whoa, in terms of the ground physics, oh, that's just cut me well off. In terms of the ground physics, it's really, really good. You can get Oh! You can get good runs through the ruts and stuff like that. Head down and go. Right, see now they're normally quite slow through here as well because I like to take a nice sweeping line into that first part of the corner. Right, first lap never sets a lap time. It just doesn't because of the starting gates. So, oh, look at that. Beautiful little run. So his adversaries is down in 15th, in 4th, despite an awful start and crashing on the opening lap. Not just at the start, but again further on. Just need to keep the pressure up. We might have difficulty catching these three in front. We might close the gap, but we might not get close enough to put a pass on. But 4th place will get us the team objective of 15 points. It'll get us more than that. Ooh, don't you dare. One thing I do like, the bike, it bucks and stuff. I do really enjoy this game actually. I mean, I like the MotoGP games, but for some reason, the first time I played this, I was like, yeah, this is just so much better. I've not had the chance to play MXGP 2. It does look good. It does look really good actually, but yeah, it'd be seeing what improvements they've been able to make. Because I mean, they've got a good base to start with. This is a really good game as a base to start with. Start building speed. I let myself run way too wide out there. Didn't get enough. Oh, that's awful. That is awful. I'm still going to get the 3rd place. I'm still going to get the. Oh, maybe I'm not going to get the position. Oh, you dirty. Yeah. Check my ball language there before I launch into a tirade. Oh, then again, I did ride into him to get the pass done, so I can't really blame him for doing it back. 1:52.765. 2 attempts off the fastest lap of the race. It was, I believe, set by the leader. It has the racing number I'm being forced to use as the last 3 digits. Dealt with Hurlings. Let's try and catch up to these front two. See if we can make this work. That's the one. See now that. Carry a load of speed. Oh, and then get it all wrong through the corner. Managed to somehow not drop the bike. 3 seconds off the 2nd place. I don't think I've got enough pace to make that up. I just need to keep the bike upright. But as I say, this will be, I think, 20 points for 3rd place in the first moto, which will complete the team objective quite handily with a race to spare. Oh! Tag the advertising boards. I try to take these wide lines, and sometimes they can be really beneficial, but other times I'll close the 2nd on that middle sector. This is where you can make up loads of time. The front 2 are battling. That might give me a window. Oh, and I've driven straight into the bale like an absolute clown. Well, that's the race win out of the window. Luckily, I built up a nice little cushion over 4th, so that's going to be enough for a podium in the first race. Need a good 2nd race to make sure we finish on the podium for the meeting. But yeah, not bad for a wild card. Fastest Honda. Next closest Honda finished in 10th, so absolutely smashed that one. Despite a bad start and a few crashes. Like I say, realistic difficulty, it's just, if you can keep the bike upright and have a half decent pace, normally on some tracks you're going to get good results. Now, there are circuits that I detest. But luckily, neither of these 2 wildcard races are circuits that I don't like, and the one that follows this is actually my preferred circuit of the 2. It's not my favourite circuit in the game. I can tell you what my favourite circuit in the game is right now. It's Kagums in Latvia. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. But yeah, because I will normally double out every time. I'll normally take a maximum from that race. The track I hate is Losail in Qatar, which is the opening round of the championship when you start a full season. I detest that circuit with a passion. So building up to race 2. Want a victory really. Let's go to work. I'm used to holding forward from starting in the MX1s. The MX2, the starts are fairly straightforward because there's not a lot of power being transmitted to the back wheel. Now that's a run. That's what I was looking at doing the first race. Just gonna stay with these boys now. Make my move. Oh, that's not going to turn out well. You can stay right, so don't hit that lump, and then I can, oh, I'm getting my front wheel taken away from me. One absolute bell end. Try to set myself up for a run up the inside. I'm going to have you, don't we worry. Take you back, get a run down, a bit of braking, get the nose in, now hammering through the rhythm section, have them all through that little rhythm section. Carry so much speed through there just by making sure you get the back wheel down. Same up this hill. Try and make sure you're not casing that front tyre. Try and put back inside. Oh, I got a bit too close really. Oh, back tyre again. See, I've got good pace if I'm out on my own. This is the problem. I've got good pace when I'm out on my own, and that's why, well, people are probably watching this thinking, well, qualify then, you idiot. Get yourself gate position, take the inside, smash that hole shot. Or, you know, I can get away with the leading group even from the outside. That don't bother me. I like to carry more speed through the opening corner. You can normally, especially if it's a long run after the first corner, you can gain a lot of positions. Just want to keep this momentum up. Don't want to let them get away. We're a lot closer than we were at this point in the previous race. Oh, but I've lost a lot of time through that corner. A lot of time. Keep pushing. Close this gap. Leader's checking out as well. That's the last thing you want. That the leader checking out. You can see the gap he's building, which is about the same gap that the. Oh, that's a beautiful line. Second place rider has over myself. Back in, that's under 2 seconds. You know, we're normally faster through the middle sector. Push, 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 push. Sorry, I'm talking a lot, but the last thing I want to do is be quiet. You don't watch a video. What's the point in doing audio commentary and having the microphone and everything set up if you're not going to do it? That rhythm section again is a nice little time saver. Getting a lot of time through that section. You try to keep the momentum up this hill as well. Close the gap, 1.3. The gap is still coming down. Try to get this part right, stay left, and then jump across. See, on my own, without that bike in the way, that would have been comfortably the fastest line out of anyone up there. Get wide right, take a nice sweep in. Oh! And then you turn in too early because you're an idiot. .3. I don't think I've got the pace to make that up. I can have a go, but I don't think I've got the pace to make all that time up. I mean, fair enough, a double third place, which should hopefully give me third overall for the meeting. Not bad for a wild card, but still, I would have liked a race win. Keep the pressure up. Keep pushing, keep pushing. Because the AI can make mistakes as well. All it takes is for one of them to drop the bike and I'm up another position. 3.2, so I've gained a second through the first sector. Quite happy with that. I know I gained time on the lap before, but I don't think it was that much on the previous lap. I want to keep the pressure on. Down the hill, 2.7, still gaining time. It's not going to be enough. We should hopefully get, even though it's not much consolation, at least the fastest lap of the race. Mistake made in front of us though. Oh, but bad landing. Lose a lot of time there. See, if I could have done that the lap before, we probably would have had a race win there. Fastest lap of the race by over a second. Yeah, 2 third places. Again, fastest Honda. The other Honda was 13th that time around. Absolutely destroyed as event rival. 4th for the meeting. We only lost out because Portugal had a better result than us in the second race. A 4th and a second and 4th will beat 2 thirds if you go on count back. So we're off the podium, which is a shame. That's the one thing I was hoping to get, was a podium result. But again, 4th place is a wild card, even though it's given us 3rd there. That's not bad at all. Oh, that's 3rd for that race, sorry.
Will grow depending upon your position at the finish line, increasing the chances of attracting attention from bigger teams.
Right, hopefully that's the last thing that guy's going to say until, well, hopefully he's just going to shut up now. But there you go. Wildcard meeting number 1. We only dropped 10 points in his first GP, so I'll take that, losing 5 points in each of the 2 races, 2 third places. Only missed out on the podium on a countback. So now we get to pick a ride for the second wildcard event. And since they're all the same, I might as well just take the same bike. Quite happy with the Honda, to be honest. So we'll take the Honda. That'll be his ride for the second race. But, well, the second meeting. What we'll do is we'll leave it at that for now. So that's been episode 1 of the MXGP Career Mode. I've been Ninjitsu Evolved. Thank you very much for watching, and hopefully we'll see you for round 2. Round 2, which will be at the Lausitzring in Germany, a track that I particularly enjoy. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all again next time.